This place has rainforests you can literally hit by breakfast, street art that turns entire alleys into vibrant open-air galleries, and night markets where 5 ringgit plates don't just compete with Michelin meals, they utterly blow them out of the water. Stick around to the very end for a reveal of the one pristine beach the guidebooks still somehow managed to miss. While Bali's immigration line snakes for what feels like an hour or 2 or 3, depending on your luck, landing at Penang International means you're in an Uber within 15 minutes, visa-free for most passports. Penang has fewer crowds, cheaper flights, zero hassles. That's the glorious trifecta that turns first-timers into repeat visitors, whispering about their secret paradise to only their closest friends. It's a place where you don't just visit. You immerse yourself without the overwhelming tourist crush that can sometimes dilute the magic of a destination. Georgetown's UNESCO core alone holds thousands of heritage buildings. Think about that for a second. That's more pre-war shopfronts, each with its own story etched into the peeling paint and intricate carvings, than the whole of Singapore. Penang might look deceptively small on a map, but it's anything but. It's a vibrant, living, breathing cultural layer cake. Malay, Chinese, Indian, and colonial flavors aren't just coexisting, they're stacked so tightly, so harmoniously, that you'll literally taste centuries of history in a single slurp-worthy spoonful of Assam laksa. Your artistic journey in Penang pretty much has to start at Armenian Street. You'll inevitably bump into little children on a bicycle, that iconic wrought iron caricature that's become the island's unofficial, instantly recognizable logo. But the real rabbit hole of creativity starts when you turn the corner. That's where the 3D retired murals begin to tell their cheeky, clever stories, often in the form of knock-knock jokes about history. Instagram gold. Absolutely, every single one of them. These aren't just pretty pictures, they're witty, interactive history lessons that breathe life into the city's past. There are 52 official pieces scattered throughout Georgetown, each one a delightful discovery. If you manage to tick off just 12, you'll have effortlessly crossed for centuries of captivating stories without ever having to step foot inside a formal museum. It's an open-air gallery, constantly evolving, inviting you to wander, discover, and be charmed around every corner. Now, don't let its size fool you. Penang National Park, often cited as the smallest national park on the planet at just 2,562 hectares, punches way above its weight. Within its compact borders, it squeezes in a rare meromectic lake, a fascinating natural phenomenon where layers of salt and fresh water don't mix alongside lush mangroves, vibrant coral reefs, and a challenging 9-kilometer ridge trail. The hike to Monkey Beach, for example, takes about under 2 hours. But what's crazy is that you'll share the trail far more often with inquisitive dusky leaf monkeys than with other people. Just remember to bring a dry bag, especially if you're heading towards the park's western tip. Turtle Beach. This pristine sanctuary bans overnight stays to protect its nesting turtles. So rangers will gently escort you out at dusk, which is the perfect excuse to sprint the final kilometer as the sun melts into a fiery spectacle over the Malacca Strait. The Malacca Strait is both the busiest and world's most pirated and attacked waterways in the world. Because it's one of the most vital waterways in the world, with thousands of ships passing through it annually. It's unbelievable to be at such a serene spot. It's truly wild. If you crave altitude without all the sweat, the funicular up Penang Hill is your answer. It smoothly tops out at 833 meters, and you'll feel the temperature drop a blissful 6 degrees as you ascend. Up here, the air is crisp, the views are panoramic, stretching all the way to the mainland, and the atmosphere is entirely different. Night tours reveal glowing fungi that look like someone scattered glowstick juice across the roots, turning the forest floor into a magical bioluminescent wonderland. Beyond the main peak, the hill is also a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve, teeming with diverse wildlife and plant species, including pitcher plants and flying lemurs, making it an ecological treasure trove. And for those who appreciate curated nature, the Penang Botanic Gardens and the tropical spice Garden offer beautifully maintained showcases of Malaysia's indigenous flora and over 500 species of herbs and spices, providing both educational insights and incredibly scenic walks. It's a testament to Penang's incredible biodiversity, proving that even a small island can host an epic natural world. Now for the food, because this is where Penang truly shines. Imagine this: char kway teow sizzling on a 200-degree wok for exactly 45 seconds. Just long enough for the pork lard to perfume the air with an irresistible aroma, but short enough to keep those succulent prawns perfectly springy. And the best part of char kway teow, 5 ringgit, roughly $1 buys you a plate bigger than your face, bursting with flavor. You won't find that kind of value or taste anywhere else. Head to the Cecil Street Market at 7 a.m. and you'll see seasoned aunties expertly ladling out white coffee so thick and rich it practically stains the porcelain cup. It's a perfect start to any day. At night, Gurney Drive, while undeniably popular, can feel a bit touristy. The real move, the insider tip, is the new Lane Hawker Strip. Here, you'll find papaya rolled paper thin with fresh ingredients, chicken wings kissed with the smoky essence of turmeric, and ice kacang shaved so fine it literally feels like snow melting on your tongue. A sweet, colorful, refreshing explosion. But don't stop there. Explore the smaller, less-known hawker centers like Chulia Street or Pressgrave Street for even more authentic finds. Each vendor, often a family business passed down through generations, has perfected their craft, creating dishes that are a testament to Penang's culinary heritage. And for vegetarian travelers, don't think you're left out. Hit up the Buddhist temple canteens, where for a mere RM3, you can get clay pot yam rice so incredibly umami, so deeply flavorful, you honestly won't miss the meat. Penang isn't just about eating, it's about a culinary adventure. A symphony of tastes, textures, and aromas that will leave your taste buds singing. It's truly the food capital of Malaysia, and for good reason. If Penang just leapfrogged Bali on your bucket list, hit that like button so the algorithm nudges more savvy travelers off the beaten path. Forget those generic beach clubs that blast EDM until you literally lose your flip-flops in Bali. In Penang, the nightlife has a distinct, sophisticated, yet still incredibly welcoming vibe. Rooftop bars here still feel neighborly, offering stunning views without the pretentiousness. Take the Top Compter's Gravity Bar, for instance. Perched hundreds of meters up, it offers breathtaking panoramic views of the city. Happy hour Carlsberg jugs go half price while the city lights flick on below like 1,000 paparazzi flashbulbs, creating an unforgettable backdrop. Prefer live music with a side of culture? China House is an absolute must-visit. Its incredible venue stacks 7 different spaces under one roof. You can literally walk from a chic espresso bar to a decadent dessert counter to a hidden backroom jazz lounge without ever stepping outside. The best part is that there is zero cover charge. It's a labyrinth of artistic expression, delicious food, and soulful music. For those who still want that sand between your toes experience, but with a touch more class, Long Beach Bar at Batu Ferringhi runs spectacular fire shows at 9:30 sharp every night. Order a refreshing pandan mojito. Kick off your shoes and pretend the Andaman Sea is your own private infinity pool. Batu Ferringhi also offers a vibrant night market, with stalls selling everything from souvenirs to local crafts, adding another layer to the evening's entertainment. Penang's cultural heartbeat doesn't stop when the sun goes down, it simply takes on a different, often more magical rhythm. On the 15th night of the lunar month, the magnificent Kek Lok Si Temple, Southeast Asia's largest Buddhist temple, absolutely transforms. It switches on over 20,000 lanterns, illuminating the entire complex in a breathtaking glow to celebrate the Jade Emperor's birthday. Locals believe that walking uphill under this glowing red canopy brings 10 months of good luck. You'll need to plan at least an hour to slowly spiral up the 7-tier pagoda, absorbing the serene beauty. And then make a wish by burning a wish card at the Guanyin Pavilion. Cards cost a mere RM2. And the monks respectfully collect them at dawn. It's an incredibly spiritual and visually stunning experience. Now it's time to talk numbers, because Penang makes your wallet sing. Beauty on a budget. An average dorm bed in a charming Georgetown guest house, around RM35. A generous flavor-packed plate of hawker food. A cool RM6. A convenient city bus ride from the airport straight to Komtor, the city's central hub. Just RM 2.70. Add all that up, and you're living large, experiencing the best of Penang on under USD 25 a day, and that's without even touching a kitchen. Now, compare that to Bali's Canggu, where smoothie bowls breach the 100K mark faster than you can say coconut sugar, and a decent meal can easily set you back triple that. The value here is simply unparalleled. Bonus budget tip is to grab rides within the heritage zone, which rarely exceed RM7, so you can effortlessly bar hop art or food crawl without ever having to calculate surge pricing or worry about getting ripped off. This incredible affordability means your travel budget stretches further, allowing you to experience more, eat more, and simply enjoy your trip without constant financial stress. Okay? This is the promised secret, the one that truly sets Penang apart. Telecampi sits tucked away inside the national park's southwestern cove, a slice of pure, unadulterated paradise. How do you get there? Charter a local fisherman from Teluk Bahang for about RM40 return. And here's the magic. Because the headland blocks 4G, this cove stays virtually empty on weekdays. Imagine ivory white sand, the rhythmic sound of waves, hornbill flybys overhead, and water so incredibly clear you can actually watch baby barracuda shadowing your feet. Gosh. It's a place where time slows down, where the only sounds are nature's own symphony. So remember, this is pristine wilderness, so pack your trash. There are no bins, no vendors, and certainly no obnoxious sunset DJs. It's just pure, unplugged paradise. You'll be back in Georgetown for dinner by 7. Salty-haired, sun-dazed, and utterly smug that Google still quaintly lists it as unnamed beach. This isn't just a beach, it's an experience. A reminder of what true escape feels like, far from the madding crowds and the constant digital buzz. It's your own personal postcard, untouched and unforgettable. Penang's undeniable charms are precious, and they'll fade fast if visitors treat this incredible island like a disposable sandbox. So it's important to be a good guest, travel eco-friendly, and be respectful. Bring a collapsible cup. Most hawkers will happily knock 50 cents off your drink if you skip this single-use plastic. A small win for your wallet and a big one for the environment. If you're planning on taking a dip in the national park waters, reef-safe sunscreen is mandatory. Remember, oxybenzone kills coral faster than climate denial. Protecting these fragile ecosystems ensures that future generations can enjoy the same pristine beauty. Finally, consider renting bicycles from the co-op at Chaurasta Market. For just RM15 per day, you get a fun, eco-friendly way to explore, and crucially, the proceeds fund vital heritage restoration murals around the city. It's a win-win. You get to see the sights, stay active, and directly contribute to preserving Penang's unique artistic and historical legacy. Snap your pics, tag the artists, and keep this secret alive without keeping it entirely to yourself. So yes, Bali still owns the billboards, its name plastered everywhere. What about Penang? Penang owns the whispers, the knowing glances, the shared secrets between passport stamps. Cheaper, closer. Infinitely tastier, and some might say undeniably prettier. Trade the endless queue at Potato Head in Bali for a humble hawker stool. Swap those sea of tourist sunsets for a secluded national park cove. And let an island that comfortably fits inside Greater London school you on what paradise actually looks like. Share this with that friend who still thinks Indonesia ends at Kuta. Then dive into the full Penang playlist to plot your perfect escape. See you in Georgetown and safe travels.